there's one thing we all forget, right?
Yeah.
Especially youth of this generation, right? The internet never forgets. Whatever you post on the internet, come in donkey years, it will still be there.
This is Trending News on Laveritatv. I'm your host, Rebecca Amos. And as always, myself and Mr. Shugo Emmanuel Adeyemi will be sharing our thoughts on ban sachet alcohol completely. Pharmacists tell federal government. Wedding called off in Imo State after groom discovers old social media photo of his fiancée. Mirabel, Mira 351, raped in her home by Preston 186. We'll be right back after the break for a full detail of the headlines.
One game in 9 states. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation presents table tennis competition for all gender. Live in the city of Kano, Kaduna, Niger, Nasarawa, Kwara, Ekiti, Benue, Lagos, and FCT Abuja. Grand finale in Kaduna. Prizes to be won. First place 2 million naira, second place 1 million naira, third place 500,000 naira, and other consolation prizes. Date 9th to 26th of February 2026. For registration, visit www.laveritattvproductions.com. For sponsorship, advert, and partnership, contact the following numbers. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation Table Tennis Competition. Again, you can't miss.
Welcome back. And you're welcome, Mr. Shugo.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice
today.
to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
And now the news in detail. Pharmacists under the platform of Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, ACPN, have appealed to the federal government to ban sachet alcohol completely. ACPN noted that this was necessary to safeguard public health. Eze condemned the alleged decision by the federal government to reverse the ban on the production and retail distribution of alcoholic beverages in sachets and small volume containers below 200 ml. He said that the directive, originally issued by National Agency of Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, was firmly rooted in evidence-based harm reduction principles and child protection objectives. According to him, the prohibition of sachet alcohol should be treated as a symbolic regulatory exercise. Are you in support or you're not?
This back and forth with this sachet alcohol is something that it was trending like 2 months ago when they said by December the federal government would ban the sale of sachet alcohol.
And now they have brought it up again.
You know, one thing with this government is right. They just do things to please the poor masses. Who takes sachet alcohol more? Is it not the poor people?
It's the poor people.
You understand? They say take smart alcohol so that you can wipe away your sorrow. Small sorrow, so small sachets will help. So these are not something that we should really bother ourselves about. But actually, these are not healthy.
Yeah.
You understand? Alcohol is a welcome development if they had banned it. But now, if you ban it, what would they go to? You know, Nigerians were very peaceful people. We just want something that will just make us happy. And they find solace in that alcohol. So, I would say, for me, I would have loved that it's been banned. But again, this is Nigeria. Let the Lord just have mercy on us.
That's true. I'm not in support of the sachet alcohol, though. Which means I'm in support of the banning of the sachet alcohol.
Definitely.
Yeah, and even as they are planning on stopping it, I hope it will stand with our Nigerians, because I'm very sure a lot of people will dispute this.
You know the way we smuggle rice. If they ban it, they mostly smuggle it. So, you know, they can't just ban it in Nigeria. They'll ban it, but still, you know how people produce fake things. Let me never mention the states. If you see the way all this Azul, all this expensive drink that they are selling abroad, they produce Azul like maybe 100,000 in a year, but comes to Nigeria, every club have it. So how did they get it? About people are producing it. So no worries. God just have mercy on us.
Yeah, now
I don't think this election period, I don't think these are issues these are not really germane issues, but hey, whatever is trending, that's what talk about.
That's true.
Yeah.
A planned marriage ceremony in Imo State has been abruptly cancelled after the groom reportedly discovered an old Facebook photograph of his fiancée, allegedly smoking cannabis, locally referred to as Canadian loud. According to sources close to the couple, the man uncovered the image just days before the wedding while browsing through her past social media posts. The discovery led to a disagreement between both families and eventually the suspension of the ceremony. The bride-to-be reportedly pleaded with him, insisting the photo reflected a past lifestyle she no longer lives. She explained that she had changed and asked that her present character be considered instead of her previous behavior. However, the groom allegedly declined to continue with the marriage, stating he was uncomfortable proceeding after the discovery. Family members were unable to resolve the dispute before the scheduled date, forcing the ceremony to be called off. Community reactions have been mixed. Some residents supported the groom's decision, saying marriage requires transparency and shared values, while others argued that people should not be judged by their past actions, especially if they have changed.
Congratulations to that man.
You know what, Mr. Shogo, now before you say anything, okay? These are the reasons why sometimes I feel one needs to be transparent no matter what. You know, there's some things that happened in the past. Yeah, I know there's some secrets that actually follow one to his grave, but there are some secrets that you don't keep. For reasons like this, you ought to say them out so that if anything should come out in the future, that person will know you've told him or her about it before. These are the reasons why I feel transparency is really, really good in a relationship. Now imagine, okay, there's every tendency that this girl in question has actually changed, like she said. But the pain that man felt, because maybe she had never told him about things she did in the past. He only knows her new self. So you see, that pain alone, he felt betrayed.
Okay, now, let's see this. Let me say this, right? There's one thing we all forget, right?
Yeah.
Especially youth of this generation, right? The internet never forgets. Whatever you post on the internet, come in donkey years, it will still be there. Delete it from your phone, as far as you've posted it, it will still be there. Now, it's our past actions that is working against her now. Yes, so she might have turned a new leaf, she might have changed, but her past actions have not changed. Now, for the guy to call you, the guy number, he might actually want to stay with her. Maybe she's been good to him, that was why he wanted to marry her. But what would his friends now say? What would his family members now say? What if they now have like a family meeting? No, that your chimney wife, make she no come. Or she smoke. How she fit carry these things that they smoke?
Oh,
you understand?
that's really
now
painful.
juxtapose that to a prostitute. You understand? I was the Anolosho girl in my former life. Now I'm a change leaf. As you a change leaf, did that thing change?
But you know, to some extent, I prefer that Olosho girl, okay, being opened and telling him I was an Olosho girl, and he decided to go forward and settle down with her.
Now, being transparent actually it matters, but again, for me, right? See, don't tell me some things. Let me just not know. Because the day you tell me about your past life, well, I'll use that past life against you. That's me.
All right, now, Mr. Shogo.
So that transparency just end. Let me not know. Me now, I can't start telling my woman now like, before I run 10 years at once. For what it concern you now, fasting. You don't know, make it there.
Okay, let's say
Yes.
okay, for example, you put it out there on social media.
I feel
and she came back and saw it.
Now, I said children of nowadays. Yeah, I'm a millennial. There's one thing we all forget, right?
Yeah.
Especially youth of this generation, right? The internet never forgets. Whatever you post on the internet, come in donkey years, it will still be there. The only thing I feel you can be transparent enough is tell him you need to know the kind of person you have, you're dating, if they can handle your past
Or not.
But if you feel they can't handle it, man, Let it stay in the past. Especially if it's not a very gory past. The thing I know you can't hide. You can't hide a child.
Sure.
You understand? That one I'll tell her, yeah, I have a baby, I have a child. If someone else, that one, you can't hide that. But any other thing, man, no. Angel Michael will separate you that time.
Mr. Shogo, I still stand with my ground, or should I say I stand on my ground that she should have been transparent. I believe even if they won't end up together, they would have settled everything amicably and go separate ways.
Money planning for marriage.
Exactly. So right now,
it's just
I
like
feel
there's
more like
a proverb in Yoruba that what you can't eat, don't put it close to your nose. You understand? She changed a new leaf and she's no. Okay now? Imagine, smoking is a very terrible habit, right? They will not get married now. She will now be going to the toilet and see her smoking one or two. I can't trust such a woman, man. That guy did something right, man.
Well, that was nice from you, Mr. Shogo.
Like honest truth.
Yeah, you are honest indeed.
Yeah.
And I wish them all the best. I wish her all the best. I pray she recovers from this.
Next time, she won't post nonsense online.
A lady, Mirabel, known as Mirab351 on TikTok, narrated how she was raped by a complete stranger known as Preston 186, in her own home. Her neighbors were not around to help, and later she received a message from the attacker admitting to what he did. He even said he used a razor blade to cut her. Okay, Mr. Shogo, do you know one thing about these rape cases? To some point, I felt maybe guys of nowadays or men of nowadays have grown beyond rape case, because it has been long I heard about rape case. Since the time it was said that all rapists or children molesters will be sent to jail, I noticed everything about rape cases has gone down. But this particular one shocked me, especially the part that he used razor blade.
Okay, let me explain this. It's like most people don't understand this case very well. It's a very big case, and coming from the last story we just had, this is like it just brought me down. Like my mood just came down. Okay, now this idiot of a guy, Christian Wright, he approached her twice. They wanted to date her. She turned him on. She turned him down. That's the issue. Wanting a relationship with somebody has done something bad. And to make matters well, this lady is a virgin. He couldn't penetrate her. He had to use a razor to cut her. And he had the guts, the temerity to even tell her that, yes, this is why. And even if you check the text message he sent, he was even telling her that she doesn't have money to proceed with any case, that he has a dad. That shows you a very spoilt brat. That shows you that he's been doing things and his father or family have been covering up for him. You understand? Yes. So what kind of parents are we having now, and what kind of morals are our parents giving to children of nowadays? I can't even try go home, like, nowadays, right? If I go home with another different pencil, I know what I'll face at home. How did you get the pencil? But children nowadays will just come home with different things, and their parents, okay, you're cool with it, because they don't have time. All they have, the time they have is just to how to steal Nigerians' money. That's what they think about. Look at the kind of children, animals that we're training. God, I can't just imagine what this lady has been through, or she's even going through, because nobody even knows where she is now.
She's pained.
And she's really very, very suicidal. If you check what she said the last time, she's very suicidal. Someone needs to just check up on her.
And there's something that she said that caught my attention, okay? She said that she hardly gets sleep.
Yes.
So she prefers she take alcohol, or she gets herself high in order for her to get
sleep. She has
sleep.
insomnia. She can't sleep.
So now, Mr. Shogo, is that the right thing to do?
To take alcohol?
Yes, just because
some people,
you want
right?
to sleep.
Insomnia is a disease, right? If you can't sleep, they prescribe drugs for her. But she feels alcohol is the way for her to sleep. If it works for her, fine.
But
this lady is not a loose girl. She took that alcohol in her house.
Yeah.
This idiot came to meet her in her house. Not like she went to a club to do so. For her to even be a virgin shows you the kind of good lady she was. She is rather. But look at what this guy has turned out to. Even having the gun. I'm very, very sure that this guy will be fished out and he will face the full wrath of the law. I'm very, very sure
Exactly.
about that.
That's
These kind of people are not supposed to roam about the street with us. No.
Just like you said, okay, they need to look for this particular girl and calm her down, because right now she's really pained and she can do anything.
Yes.
The look of things, and from her video that she posted, she's really, really frustrated right now, and she needs someone to talk to. She needs people to calm her down. And our earnest prayer is that this particular guy will be brought to book,
yes, definitely,
and face the law. Justice must be served. Because sincerely speaking, if this is overlooked, I believe more of such cases will be recorded.
Yeah.
Wow, it is well. That was an amazing moment from us in the studio, Mr. Shugo. Once again, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You can sponsor this show and advertise your business by calling the number scrolling through your screen. You can also donate for our forthcoming Adekunle Komolafe table tennis competition coming up on the 18th, which is tomorrow, to 28th of February 2026, with a donation fee of 2,200 Naira only. You can visit us at www.laveritatv.productions.com. For story time with Auntie Kenny and other amazing programs, you can follow us on all our social media handles as displayed on your screen. Do not forget to turn on your notification bells. And that is all from us in the studio today on Laveritatv Trending News. See you next time, and bye-bye.